The class of 2021 Year 11 graduates will now enter the hall. The class teacher of Year 11 1. Mrs. Kudasar Khaliludin, and the assistant teacher, Mr. Zulfadli A. Rama. The class teacher of Year 11B, Cikgu Muhammad Fakrul Sani.
Mr. Dato and the assistant teacher, Miss Agnes Tu.
running on my data.
Ya, mati lah.
Ayah.
Connect to this one.
Yeah. I'm connecting to that. I'm connecting to the SES online class already. It cut off me. Connect.
Can you try? Connected now?
Huh?
Is it connected?
No, it's not connected. It's the same.
May I now request everyone in the hall to please arrive for the entry of the guest of honor and the senior management team. Announcing the arrival and entry of the guest of honor, Mr. Johnny Chin, Principal Madam Tan Lian Lian, Deputy Principal Dr. Chong Ah Fong, Assistant Deputy Principal Mrs. Gladys Yi, and heads of the sections, Mr. Wong, Madam Sarah, and Mr. Yu. Please be seated.
Before we commence the program, let us remember that the current COVID-19 situation demands strict compliance to preventive standard operating procedures, SOPs, from the government, MOH, and MOE. It is with regret that St. Andrew's School cannot allow parents or family members of graduates to enter the hall. At the same time, graduates, teachers, and staff members involved are also required to follow strict SOPs. We trust that no one here is feeling sick with fever, flu, or cough, and have checked your temperature and sanitized your hand upon entry. Please ensure social distancing at all times. Specifically, do not gather closely in small or large groups at the end of the ceremony. Everyone present is mandated to wear face masks at all times, before, after, and during the ceremony. If at all you are sick during the ceremony, please notify a teacher immediately. To maintain the decorum of formality, we do not encourage anyone to leave the seats unless and when necessary. Please silence or turn off all devices and enjoy being fully present at this moment with us.
With that, we begin the 15th graduation ceremony 2021 of St. Andrew's School.
Let us all now stand for the national anthem, followed by the school song. Thank you. Please be seated.
Ladies and gentlemen, the pandemic rages on, crippling the plans, but it is wonderful that St. Andrew's School has created this opportunity for the class of 2021 to receive their secondary school graduation certificate today. It is also a time of celebration of achievement and success. Graduation is not the end, but a beginning to explore life differently. Out of one school into another. The School of Life, as it is called, invites one into discovering the many opportunities that are freshly awaiting. So, with thankful hearts and renewed mindsets, we invite you all to the 15th graduation ceremony of St. Andrew's School for the year 2021.
We will now invite our dear principal, Madam Tan Lian Lian, to deliver the welcome speech.
Good afternoon and salam sejahtera to our guest of honor, Mr. Johnny Chin, a valuable member of the School Board of Governors, parents, guardians who are following this ceremony live on YouTube, Dr. Chong Ah-Fook, Deputy Principal, Mrs. Gladys Yee, Assistant Deputy Principal, Mr. Wong Ti-Sen, Head of Upper Primary, Madam Stella, Head of Lower Primary, heads of departments, all secondary level teachers, beloved Year 11 class of 2021. Welcome to this auspicious ceremony where we will award certificates of completion of the secondary education to 101 Year 11 students present in this hall this afternoon. We will also be awarding 20 students for having achieved aggregates 6 to 10 in the Cambridge GCE O-Level November 2021 exams. Besides that, we will be awarding one of you with the prestigious Ducks of the School Award and the Father William Marshall Memorial Award. We will also be presenting certificates and awards to a few of you for the competitions you have participated during the second wave of COVID-19. Even right up to the first week of January 2022, we didn't think graduation ceremonies were possible, as we were not sure how the COVID-19 would affect face-to-face events such as this. I'm pleased to announce that up until now, the school has managed to conduct online graduation ceremony for kindergarten in December 2021, and physical face-to-face graduation ceremony for Year 6 recently on the 29th of January. So today, Year 11 class of 2021, thank you all for your attendance this afternoon and your enthusiasm for this ceremony to take place. The completion of the Cambridge GCE O-Level Year 11 is an important milestone in any student's academic life. So I take this opportunity to congratulate you all in this hall, as well as at home or online, for completing your secondary level education in St. Andrew's School. I especially want to thank our guest of honor, Mr. Johnny Chin, who is a valuable member of the School Board of Governors, for being our guest of honor this afternoon amidst his busy schedule. Mr. Chin himself was an ex-student of the school in the 80s, maybe your parents' time. In school back then, he was involved in any kinds of sports, according to him. Track and field events, ping pong, badminton, you name it. Okay? He has represented St. Andrew's School when he was a student in short and long distance running events. He specialized in actually long distance events and was the top long-distance runner in the school during his time. He is still enthusiastic. He's still an enthusiastic sportsman and enjoys cycling, ping pong, basketball. I'm not sure whether he's watching basketball or playing basketball. Both. Good. So on behalf of the Board of Governors and School, I convey our heartfelt thanks to Mr. Johnny Chin for his commitment and support to the school during his tenure as a member of the Board of Governors. We also take this opportunity to wish him God's blessings and enabling as he leaves Brunei and continue his vocation in Singapore sometime this year. I also want to thank the committee members of this ceremony, all of you teachers, under the guidance of Dr. Chong Afok, Deputy Principal, for working so hard in record time to prepare all the logistics of this memorable ceremony. Now, it will be a simple ceremony with no class presentations or performances as in previous years, but nonetheless memorable. Last but not least, I know many of you will go to the various tertiary institutions such as the sixth forms, IBTE, and private vocational colleges to continue your studies. Your teachers and I wish you all every success in your continued pursuit of knowledge and skills. We also hope that you will leave St. Andrews with sweet memories and valuable experiences. We know that you will do St. Andrews School proud wherever you go to pursue your dreams. So once again, a big congratulations to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Tan, for that warm welcome.
It is an honor for us this afternoon to have with us Mr. Johnny Chin, a member of the School Board of Governors, as the chief guest for the 15th Graduation Ceremony 2021. He will now take the stage to deliver the speech to the graduates of this year. Dr. Chong will accompany the guest of honor.
Good afternoon, Principal Madam Tan Dien Lien, Deputy Principal Dr. Chong Afok, teachers, and of course parents who are online, and students of Year 11 classes. Thank you for inviting me. It is an honor that I can be with you all in this very special day. Like your principal has said, I was part of this school. This school hall was part of my life, a lot of it. Because this is where I played badminton, played ping pong, learned how to play these sports. I've enjoyed every part of this school, especially as I look back. And so I want to say, this is a special day for you too as you graduate. I do remember my graduation, but probably more after the graduation. That's where I really missed the school a lot. This school has meant a lot for me. I started kindergarten in this school, and only I would say, without any reluctance, probably the for finishing, be it 13 years, be it 5 years or 2 years, this will be a special part of your life because this is where you have grown, this is where you have made many friends, this is where you have much fun, and the small things that you did with your friends, the friendship you have made, the people that you have met, the teachers, fellow students, they will be very special. They have been special and they will be special for years to come. Now as you step forward, as you finish this part of your life, this chapter, as you move forward, I want to just share a few thoughts, a few encouragement. You are stepping into a new chapter of your life, and it will be a special chapter again. Every part of our life, every chapter is unique. And here I want to share two primary thoughts. The first thought I want to encourage you to remember is this, is keep growing. The second is keep moving forward. And so the word keep is very important. It means you keep doing it. The first, of course, is keep growing. You probably have not sometimes think about that. You have grown a lot. Remember, when you first stepped into this school, compared to now, you have grown a lot. You have grown physically, you have grown in relationship, in knowing how to relate to one another. You have grown academically. If you remember the days when you first stepped into school, where you learn to count, when you learn alphabets, what I believe with you is to keep growing, keep learning. Don't let learning stop. Always be a keen learner. Keep learning each day, each moment. Don't stop growing. Because once we stop growing, it's not good. One of those things that sometimes we feel discouraged or disheartened as a student or even as an adult is when we don't meet the expectation that others expect of us, and sometimes we expect of ourselves. Sometimes in our O-level result, or in sports or in friendship, we don't meet that standard. But I want to say this to you, it is okay. It is okay to fail at times. I'm not encouraging failure, but I'm saying in life there will be disappointment, there will be failure, but there are no, and you will find success. You'll find yourself stronger, better, faster in that sense. One of the analogy that is helpful in understanding growing is cycling. I'm quite sure all of you have cycled or know how to cycle. In cycling, one of the things is as simple as this. You must keep moving forward. And that's connected to my second point. But growing is like that. You cannot stop. Once you stop, you either go backward or you fall. You become stationary. You can't. You need to keep moving forward. So as you graduate from this school, may I encourage you to keep growing. In your next school, in your next institution that you'll be with, just keep growing. Be a curious person, always wanting to learn, always wanting to be better. Use the food of today. Today is a precious gift to you. I remember this quote that it says the bad news is time flies, but the good news is this: you are the pilot of today, of your time. So make full use of your time every day to grow a little bit and a little bit. Because if you keep growing, you find in no time you have grown a lot. Just as you have grown, learning in education, academic. But there's one very important thing we must grow in, and that is character. We must keep growing in character. Can I say this? If we fail in everything, but let us not fail in becoming a person of character. Because when there is character, a lot of things fall in place. May I point you to two characters that I want to encourage you to grow in. The first is courage. The second is love. This is the motto of this school: courage and love. May I point to love first of all? In love, it suggests this. It is in the context of always relationship with people. And I want to encourage you to grow in a character of love. Love is not just an emotion. Love is not just limited to romantic love. Love is, in many sense, relationship with another person, whether you know him or even do not know her. Love has to do with kindness, being patient, caring, helpful, and the list goes on. We know what is love. It has a lot to do with, we must grow in love, in the sense that we are not prejudiced, In a sense, we are not biased or racist. We are not hateful. We're not revengeful. We must love beyond our religion, our race, our background. We must love every person. And that's what we are called to, including people who are different from us. Let me encourage you to learn to love, to keep growing in a character of love. And love, of course, those who are close to you, your family, your parents, your sibling. In love, stay humble always. Some of you will go far, some will go different way, but I want to encourage you to stay humble, because humility is really a big part of love. Without humility, we will always look down on another person or feel inferior when someone is better than us. No, let us be humble, be who we are, relate the way we are, be a kind person, be a loving person. And with this, I want to say, stay connected to one another, to the school, to the principal, the teachers, and to one another. Stay as friends for as long as you live. That is important because the community is a key part of this school. And so stay in love, stay in a character of love, and grow in it. With that, let me point you to the second one, and that is courage. The opposite of courage is we get hurt, we become discouraged, or we become disappointed, and we give up. Courage is strength. Courage is not being swayed easily. It is strength. I once remember or read a story of a donkey, an old donkey. An old donkey where the owner wants to put it to death. It is of no use to that old donkey, to the owner anymore. It is weak, it cannot carry load the way it used to. And so the owner, together with the servants, dug a deep hole and pushed the donkey into it to bury it alive. And so the donkey was in a deep hole. The servant began to shove the soil into the hole. And as the soil began to fill the feet, the legs of the donkey, what the donkey did was simply this: step up. Whatever soil comes up, it just keeps stepping up and stepping up. And more soil went in. To bury the donkey alive. That is courage. That is courage. And with this, we must learn to keep moving forward. I want to say this. As you graduate, you are probably going out and you're going to face a lot of challenges. And in many sense, you probably will face more challenges than most other students. Because it's easy to be found. That things will change, but in all this, we are reminded of the need to move forward. The opposite of moving forward is getting stuck, where we just blame other people or we become self-pity. Sometimes as a student, we can become self-pity. Sometimes we can become angry and blame. And so is unfair. So and this and that. We come up with many reasons to blame. But in blaming and self-pity, we are stuck. We are not moving forward. We will be buried in no time. The challenge is this: keep moving forward. Keep moving forward, because there is always something out there that we can move forward to. You have huge amount of capacity. You have huge amount of capacity to grow and to learn, and a good future ahead. Never think otherwise. No matter what the situation is, there is always opportunity forward. When I think of capacity of a human being, it is special. During my time as a student, we were amazed. We had a wow experience with Carl Lewis. You wonder who Carl Lewis is? Carl Lewis was the gold medal 100-meter champion. We were amazed by him because he would run at a speed of 9.86 seconds, breaking the world record there. But you must notice that every 0.1 second that is broken, it is amazing. No one in Brunei, I think, can run below 10 seconds. And to get below 10 seconds is hugely difficult. Probably only a minute numbers in the world could do that. But when someone achieved 9.87, we were amazed. And you know where we go from here. Not too long ago, another man, the human capacity, where we keep moving forward. The rocket, the whole equipment that send the rocket up. Today, that technology, that power is in one hand form, in your hand form. That's how powerful, how capable humans are. And we must keep moving forward, and we will realize the capacity we are in. Of course, there will be discouragement, there will be challenges. And as I think of discouragement, I think of the person of Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison is the person who invented the light bulb. 6,000 experiments to get it right. Let me read it to you. This is from Wikipedia. As before I got through the record, I tested no fewer than 6,000 amount of study. Keep and probably treasure in your heart. Keep growing and keep moving forward. You will be successful. I believe in that, and I encourage you to hold on to that. With that, thank you again for listening. I wish you every success and a bright future. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson, for your kind words of advice and encouragement.
The President of the School Student Council 2021, Joseph Kim Tek Shen.
Beloved teachers, family and friends watching online, dear graduates, good afternoon and salam sejahtera. I would like to first express my sincere gratitude for this opportunity to deliver a speech in this very special graduation ceremony. I would also like to express my appreciation to the school for organizing our graduation ceremony amidst this endemic situation. On behalf of the Student Council, I would like to apologize for any shortcomings and to ask sincerely for your forgiveness. We would like to thank the teachers who have been kind enough to point out our mistakes and have given us the chance to learn and to improve. We promise that we will uphold the values that have been inculcated in us during the time in Selenja School. It is a very, very special day today, filled with both happiness and sadness. As we graduate, we look into the future with anxiety and excitement. As William Shakespeare rightly said, parting is such sweet sorrow. We step out of our school today, holding back our tears, leaving nothing but memories of our alma mater. We are definitely going to miss the school. More importantly, our beloved teachers, friends who journeyed with us through thick and thin. To our dear parents, we are always grateful for your love, your care, and your support. I'm sure you feel proud of us today as we have reached a milestone in our lives. Time has flown so fast. I believe it wouldn't be much of an exaggeration to say that our 3 years in upper secondary school felt like 2 or even 1. Dear graduates, class of 2021, we've made it. We're privileged. So my motto: I never give up. I persevere. I subjects and all of the various hats I had to put on. Dear graduates, whatever you do, and remember, never ever give up in your passion. We've made it. Today, we take our last step as a high school student, and we embark on our new journeys into college and into university. I would like to wish all the best to everyone in your future endeavors. St. Andrews School has molded us into responsible, loyal citizens of Brunei Darussalam and all the countries that we belong to. We are the future of the nations, and this prestigious institution has given us unlimited opportunities to excel, each one to the best of our abilities. Dear graduates, let us utilize to the fullest what we have been taught in St. Andrews School. Let us step forward into the unknown with courage teachers for their unfailing faith, wisdom, and excellent vision in continuously producing students of excellent caliber. To everyone present here, whether here physically or online for this ceremony today, thank you very much for